in conversation with Ben Cleary. I wanted to ask you maybe your favorite story you've ever covered for NTV News.
Yeah, it's a great question. There are so many, but one that's near and dear to my heart is every year in December 12th, is the anniversary of the Knights of Columbus hostel fire. So in 1942, the hostel burned down and 99 people died, and it was just outside. Say the hostel's here, my grandma's house was right here, and she was just a kid at the time, but victims were brought out of the hostel, and her and her family helped treat the people that made it out. And even that she had family members in there. I had family members in there too by association. And every year there's a small gathering of just 12, 15 people outside a small memorial that's on Harvey Road, and you just drive by it. You wouldn't even know it's there unless it's pointed out to you. But they read the names of some of the people that died, and then they go back to the Knights of Columbus after, and they have moose stew and a bear as well to kind of commemorate what happened. But I do that story every year for my grandma because of what she witnessed, and she helped fundraise to get a plaque put there for the people that passed away. And it is an interesting story because people wonder how that fire started, and it was just in World War II, and there were rumors at the time, was it a Nazi sabotage that burned down this building, and how did it go down? And it was tragic, one of the deadliest fires in the province's history. And it means so much to my grandma, and it means so much to me to be able to go there and tell that story. And the ceremony happens at 11:30 p.m. on the night of December 12th. Rain, shine, sleek, snow.
Wow.
Well, it wouldn't be shine, it's at night. But
it keeps that memory alive.
Yeah, it's a story that's near and dear to my heart, and it means so much to me to do it every single year. And as long as there's a ceremony that happens there, I'll be there to cover it as long as I'm still a journalist.
Those that do not know their history are doomed to repeat it. We have just about a minute left on the show, so maybe other stories that stand out to you, maybe a tough one to cover.
Yeah, I think, about a year ago to the day I was in Fiona covering Hurricane Fiona. It hit Port aux Basques. I was in Port aux Basques covering that, and after that storm hit, you'd drive through the town and it looked like a war zone. You could see in the people's houses, living rooms ripped apart. People lost everything. It wasn't long ago, I was in Fleur-de-Lis. Fishermen had died off the coast there, and in a small community of just 200 people were dealing with the tragic loss of 3 of their own. But no matter where you go in Newfoundland, and these tough stories are so hard to tell, it's the resilience of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians that stick with people, and the kindness. People are going through tragedy. I was in Port aux Basques, and somebody has lost their house, but they'll say, come on over, do you need a bottle of water and a tea biscuit? They're offering you things when they've lost everything. And sometimes the hardest stories to tell create the most beautiful stories of just resilience and Newfoundlanders and Labradorians. There's no place better on earth, and I really believe there's no better people, especially when they're dealing with tragedy or hardship.
We are resilient folks, exactly, and we're wonderful at taking care of each other. We're out of time on the show. Just final thoughts for our viewers out there.
Well, thank you so much, and it was just a pleasure to be on here with you and to reminisce about this company. And I'm just so grateful to be here every day, and continue to share the news with Newfoundlanders and Labradorians.